I'm glad it's you. Had to be you.
Hey guys, what's going on? Third Straight Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
No, Kai.
Come on, Malachi. We're back with Arcane, Season 2, Episode 3. Guys, Malachi's got to be at work. He has a training. Where are you working at again?
Texas Roadhouse, baby.
Texas Roadhouse. We don't live in Texas. We do live in Ohio, though.
Ohio Roadhouse.
I do like steak, but, you know, I don't know if I'm going to go to Texas for it, but that's why they bring Texas to us.
Finest exports.
Big takeaways from last episode, Victor. He can now heal. He's kind of diverged from Jace.
Yeah, he left their laboratory, more
Yeah.
or less. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
He's been blessed with this now, this Hextech body.
Yeah.
The core is fused with him.
Yeah.
And now he can heal people with the shimmer.
I wonder if he could do other things besides Shimmer, like heal heal the blind and stuff. Wouldn't it be crazy?
It would be, but I just kind of feel it's directed towards people with shimmer. It probably has more to do with what's going on in Zon.
Yeah. Also, the tree, kind of like the elves in Lord of the Rings, is starting to decay. And so Heimendinger and Echo, they snuck into the Citadel.
It's becoming infected, right?
Yeah, it's becoming infected. So Jace is looking at it. So that's being investigated. And we also had the ragtag group of...
Well, Jinx and Sebica.
Oh, they had a
team up last episode.
Yeah, they had a badass fight. Jinx built her an arm, and he was going against Spiss or Spiff.
Smeech.
Smeech.
Yeah,
Speech. What about Smeech? No, it was really awesome, guys. Check that reaction out. Before we jump into this one, leave a comment down below. Also, check us out on Patreon to see the full-length uncut reactions and up to 4 weeks early access on our non-live shows. Let's jump in. No, we didn't have Caitlyn last episode, except for during the raid.
The people of the underground deserve to breathe.
So she's allowing that back into the system. That's green. It's not gray.
I guess.
Oh, it's there. Maybe they're using it, the vent system,
To help them.
to aid theirs. Yeah.
That is curious. Like the electric, like who powers the fans and how, you know what I mean? It doesn't bode well for Piltover, but they look so cool, like Hellgast.
Oh.
That's
Welcoming.
vestiges. What are those things called? They're not facsimiles. Like
It begins with an E or something like that. Like
effigy.
Effigy.
Ugh.
Thanks. I thought I was a goner. Oh, I decided it was time for me to retire.
Looks more like someone decided to retire you.
Yeah, well, it's the gray. It gives me that.
Tell us how you wound up here.
Hey, wait. Jinx is off the rails, even for her. She was headed towards the old tunnels. Something about rerouting the fence.
This is it then. Cuff him.
Hi! I told you everything I know!
You're a confessed criminal. You'll spend your retirement in a cell. Check your gear. Can I get a minute?
What does a member of Piltover's Merchant Guild want from me?
I'm not here representing the guild. I've come here to settle a debt.
My bookkeeper is down the hall.
What you've stolen is more precious than any gold.
Oh my God.
We believe Piltover was beyond our reach.
Fucking Black Mark.
My son is dead. Is that not enough to sate your bloodlust?
I haven't insulted your intelligence, Ambessa. We know what you're chasing in Piltover. We will not allow it.
Allow? Try to stop me, insolent witch!
My death means nothing. You should have given up the feud.
You have no inkling what family is to me.
Ow.
the guard.
Perhaps it's time we involve Mel.
No, we must distance ourselves. She's safer as our enemy.
Okay.
Witch. She's a witch.
I think we should cut the others loose. Jinx is gonna have surprises in store for us.
All the more reason to bring backup.
She'll smell their nerves a mile away and find a way to use them against us. Tell me I'm wrong.
Are you sure you're
My
right?
sister is gone. There's only Jinx now. It has to end. I'm so sorry about your mother. Everyone in my life has changed. Promise me you won't change.
Calm down, Malachi.
I won't.
People, you know, all the other people out there, they hear the gauntlets fall.
Yeah.
What's going on in there?
Should have let him go.
I feel like, man, I guess I didn't feel like the team up because we just saw it's a montage of art. You know what I mean?
Well, the other characters didn't really have a very strong build-up. It might have been just to put them in there because they're in the game. It's a cat lady.
Want to see Dog Man?
Or Batman.
Out.
What's going on here?
It's an alternative medicine.
Do you realize how easy it was for me to track you down here?
Well, I do own the place.
It's enough work propping you up without you dulling what few wits are left rattling around in there.
She's gotten no closer to Jinx. But that doesn't seem to steal the stars from anyone's eyes.
Perhaps if you had a child.
Do you really think Mel could have succeeded with it?
Never speak ill of my family.
How?
Jesus.
Why are you here?
To sober you up.
Mission accomplished.
Rally every house and family with even a modicum of influence.
For certain? Yes, of course. Whatever you need.
There is another matter concerning your guild merchant, Amara.
Ma.
See, she's gonna be Jack too when she grows up.
I was wondering about that earlier in the intro. I'm like, is this just genetic?
Yeah.
Is she gonna grow another 8 inches?
You met my mother. What did she want?
I don't know. They kicked me out before I could hear any of it.
We both know you heard every word.
Like Piccolo.
I'm sorry, but I really can't.
My ears do more than frame my face, Goku.
I need to know.
You sound like the fat guy off The Office.
Kevin?
Yeah.
I'm expendable?
No, no one is expendable. That's what this is all about. I'd love to promise your safety, but I can't make any assurances other than this. If my mother gets what she wants, the whole city will suffer.
They're setting up some big announcement. All the who's who, aiming to take over and put Sallow in the hot seat, but we know who's really pulling the strings.
Who's that?
I caught a name, Amara. I don't know what you make of that. It's made with shimmer, leaves traces on the body. That should be all you need to shut Sallow down.
Oh,
Who's
that's what
Sallow?
this little
Who's
line.
Sallow?
The blonde guy.
For what it's worth,
Oh.
dangerous as she is, your mother was spooked like a cat backed into a corner.
She's a cat.
That's probably why she made the distinct comparison.
I feel like it's such like a humanist, like a human thing to say. Like,
Yeah. I just feel like these gauntlets look really cool, but you would need the whole setup on your shoulders, all the way up to your shoulders. You think to apply the power.
That there may be something he called wild runes. Patterns that would occur naturally when the border between our world and the Arcane is thin.
What's the difference between those and wild runes?
Pass me a tome. So I used words you understood in order to elicit your action. Pass me a tome. Pass me a tome. There, you sighed. Still a kind of language. That's wild runes. Most places the Arcane is dormant, but here and there, it's more active, and wild runes are...
Sort of like its fingerprints.
Exactly.
That pattern is on my tree because you pissed the Arcane off with all your demands?
That's not what I...
Oh, the lad may be onto something. Every action sparks a reaction.
Why aren't you helping?
He's like Yoda episode 5 right now.
I know. We already know he's capable
We missed
of
an
more.
opportunity last episode when he brought the hammer on him. Because, oh wait, put your weapon! I mean, you know her. We didn't say it though.
We tested our Hextech under every conceivable condition for years. If there's some reaction taking place, how come we've never seen any sign of it until now? And why would it appear on a tree?
It's gotta be Chris Pine in a live action movie.
Yeah. He's pretty buff though.
Chris Pine would have to get in shape.
I've confirmed Sallow met privately with members of several houses today. I should have been first to bring this to you. I promise I wouldn't have missed it. Such a bold move and
foolish.
Of course, there must be an angle I'm missing.
Did you look into the other matter?
There's a rat's nest of misinformation surrounding your brother's passing. Moreover, it seems they've managed to strip your mother of most of her holdings.
She's desperate, which makes her all the more dangerous. Summon the apothecary. I'll want his opinion of this. And check in on Amara.
We must be at least 200 feet below the surface.
The entire structure is a channel, focusing the Hextech energy into a precise beam.
Yeah, Vander and her and Powder and some of those. Yep.
Yeah.
If you see an opening, take the shot.
You gonna say anything?
How do you know so much about its design?
Read what I could, deduced what I couldn't. Plus, I didn't think the topside would trust anything that important below the surface. I thought the gemstone mesh was installed above ground.
The mesh is above ground, but we weren't sure what would happen if the gate overloaded, so...
Instead of it exploding in your neighborhood, it would blow up in ours.
We're miles from the main fissures.
These are the same utility ducts that carry our water and facilitate our ventilation.
Inconceivable.
You know...
Uh-oh.
Inconceivable.
What the...
Jinx!
Finally got the name right.
What is this place?
Don't you remember the old Jana bedtime stories Vander used to tell us? Mine was trapped underground, air running thin, but then...
It's literally Harley Quinn.
We use the Grey to clear the streets, to keep people safe.
We never thought my sister would turn bluebelly.
Never thought mine would orphan kids.
Ha! Why not? Done it to myself enough. Poisoning our air. You've turned a leak, sister.
You're talking.
I'm done blaming myself for your mistakes. Done pretending you're my sister. You're not. You killed her. I'm not gonna let you stain her memory anymore.
I killed her.
That's a hell of a thing to tell yourself.
I just can't seem to die.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was pretty willing to do it there.
It's
I know you're sweet on her.
yeah, what the hell's her name?
Before.
I'm ready.
It's like Falcon Raven fight. Snake!
What the hell?
You walk along the edge of danger, and it will change. Voice set in your head. It is meant to destroy.
Oh, my nips are cold.
Ah, damn.
Like a trampoline when I was in 5th grade.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I got a jawline.
Nice transition.
Yeah.
Oh, it's spreading everywhere. Look at that shit.
What the hell?
It's because all the hex messing up.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's pretty cool that she kept hold of it. You got a big shark fucking RPG out.
She was willing to do it there.
Yeah.
Bouncing Betties.
Oh, damn. Whoa. It's like a limit break in Final Fantasy.
Look at the glasses.
Ah. Oh, God, no. Jesus.
Don't you do it.
Kid's gonna get killed.
Uh-oh.
Look like Jinx doesn't get hit there. It's a mage from his flashback. I can't believe she got away from her.
I know.
Because she's not like a fighter.
Well, whatever's going on
What
is
is
fucking
happening?
her up, yeah. Wow, that would destroy her internally.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just... all the ribs, all the guts.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. I think you're right, Zach.
Tore her finger off.
Oh, gosh. Like Sophia Calpone.
That kid's gonna do something.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm ready. I'm glad it's you. Had to be you.
Oh, no.
No!
Just grab the gun.
Grab the...
Yeah, just grab the gun, but I think she's
Oh,
shot.
man, that kid's... finger's on the trigger, man. You get a move, you can just get your head blown off.
I can't believe that.
Get off me!
Isha.
Get away from her! Kate, move! She's not getting away again!
Kate.
What?
Move! Kate!
Okay.
No, no, no! This isn't how it's supposed to.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Pretty ingenious.
Oh.
That's really good.
She just sees it as an opportunity, maybe?
Don't know.
I don't think she was in on that.
No.
What are you gonna do with that big boulder?
Kate!
You stopped me. I shouldn't have had to.
That was a kid. What have you missed? I wasn't going to miss.
What's wrong with you?
I keep telling myself that you're different. It's her blood in your veins. Then why are you the one acting like her?
Oh, what? Come on.
This is how... I hate seeing women cry, especially strong women.
Yeah, it's worse when it's a weak woman, I think. Because it's just like, they can't do anything. I think it gives us some personality. What the hell?
It's the witch.
That just sucks. Oh my god. So you tell me you can like act as
Just manifest
you
there?
can act as a portal too?
Evidently.
Good evening.
Looks like Ganondorf.
Yesterday I met with
Yeah,
your
like
good merchant,
it looks
Mara.
like
Spoke of
samurai-esque.
rebuilding, restoring this great city to
Like
its
Yoshimitsu.
Yeah.
It's time to end this. You've given Zorn opportunity after opportunity. Wrath must be met with wrath.
No.
You must declare martial law.
It's Caitlyn's dad, I think, right? Yeah.
I could only be referring to Caitlyn Kiraman.
What's her motivation for that?
She's using her as a banner because of her name. Sallow said that.
Well, how would she
her
know that
name-
her interests would align at later on when you needed to align, I guess? Do we do that shit?
Doesn't sound as cool.
Yeah, just cloth.
Vengeance for your son.
She set it up.
Oh my god.
It's you.
She set this entire thing up.
Yeah.
Come, child.
Attack on Titan.
It's all obviously, I don't know. She's probably in the best mindset for war.
She's gonna turn evil.
She is.
Oh shit.
Your mother will have justice. I swear it.
Hope that's his blood type.
Universal donor.
Yeah.
AB negative. Wait.
No, it's O negative.
Oh. You O negative?
Oh shit. Guys, Malachi's got to be at work, so Zach and I will finish this, and we'll just see Malachi at episode 4.
Yes.
But you liked the episode?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I know there's a lot to talk about, but me and Zach will talk about it. Don't worry. We're back. Hey guys, we're back. I just took Malachi to work. He's at his training. It's funny because he forgot his name badge, which I've done. Well, it was in his mom's car. His mom's like, keep this in here so we don't lose it because I'm the one who takes you most of the time.
There you
Well,
go.
I took him this time. So he's, oh gosh. I was like, oh damn, I did that when I used to work at Giant Eagle. Anyways, it was a really good episode.
It was very good. The confrontation. I want to talk about that first between Jinx and Vi.
Yeah, like,
And that whole fight between Kate and I forget her fucking name every time. Savika,
yeah.
That was just a really great showdown.
I feel like Savika would absolutely own her.
Absolutely. She'd
Yeah.
destroy her.
Yeah.
Destroy. I don't really care
Like Caitlyn,
how good Caitlyn is at fighting.
Yeah.
If Savika is just as good, but she's bigger.
Yeah.
So
Bigger and
she has a big fucking arm.
which
man.
multiplies her strength. You know what I mean?
So I just don't think there'd be a chance.
Yeah,
But for the sake of the show,
For the sake of the show, and I
she
think-
was on the disadvantageous side.
Yeah, she was giving ground the whole time or whatever. So yeah,
I mean, in reality, unless someone is so stacked against another person,
Yeah.
there would be a little bit of just this downhill slope to
Yeah.
their ultimate demise,
It felt-
which is what was happening
Yeah.
before the Hextech shit happened.
Yeah.
And the Wild Rune affected the weapons and affected Savika.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. But first,
But we can, while we're on the subject,
it felt more like a street brawl than like her fight with I almost said Meech. Is it Meech?
Smeech.
Yeah, Schmeech. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
that-
Smeech also was well acquainted all of his gadgetry, his I'm trying to think of the word from Full Metal Alchemist, but automail.
Yeah.
All of it is automail.
When I did lightsaber choreography to much critical acclaim back in the day, I like the feeling of it being like what Jackie Chan always talked about. Like if you watch my fights, I try to make it look like every hit is a near miss or a near hit or whatever the proper word is. Like it's not clean. It's not a clean little dance. Like it's a brawl and like people block and they might block something and it still nicks them in the shoulder. So I always appreciate those myself. But Caitlyn, like with what we know about her, is like she doesn't really know how to fight. She can shoot. And I thought in the first season.
Well, she was
kind of looked at, especially when she was younger in those younger scenes, those first few episodes, as someone who, I don't know, a little bit of a, like she can't fight at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to say she's a klutz. I mean, she's obviously a clean shot now, but I still really liked it. I'm just my ass is just finding something to talk about, really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
In terms of critiques, yeah, I think she would have owned her.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I suppose she pretty much was owning her.
Yeah.
And Caitlyn was just trying to get the fuck away.
Yeah.
And she got some shots in, and by the end of it, she was being strangled.
Yeah.
But then the Hextech shit happened. Jinx and Vi.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jinx has those abilities, so it makes more sense that she can stand a little bit more of a chance against a scrapper like Vi.
Yeah.
And Vi might be a little slower, and both of them being on near equal footing.
Yeah.
Except Jinx doesn't look like she's...
Yeah.
She can get in there and strike fast, which velocity matters with a punch.
Yeah.
Or a kick. So I would say it was a little more equal footing, I guess.
Yeah.
Than the other fight. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing her with that big rotary cannon.
It was freaking sweet.
It was just like trying to shoot Vi, and it looked really good.
It looked fantastic.
And it made sense that because over time, if she was able to keep that gun, eventually Vi probably would have been shot.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. I'm glad they did it, that they took the gun out of the fight early
Yeah.
on. And how things went down with the kid.
I mean, that was sad. I mean, the emotional context of the fight to me, it was tragic because these are two people already decided that they're going to kill each other, and like the emotional climax that kind of happened at the end of the first season, where there was still a chance, and now I feel like there's no chance. So now it's just kind of depressing.
At the same time, though, they still couldn't.
Yeah, but
really
like
do it. I mean, at least Vi couldn't when she finally had the chance.
And
she could have bashed her head in right there.
Yeah.
But she hesitated.
Yeah.
She couldn't even look at her.
Yeah, she hesitated and
that's how the kid took advantage of it.
And honestly, when Jinx said, "I'm ready," I'm glad it was you. That kind of made me tear up.
It had to be you. Yeah.
That was fucking good. So I'm gonna walk back what I said a little bit. That was pretty emotional.
Yeah.
That was a great moment, and I know there's probably people in the comments like, I think I read stuff for season 2. Can't wait till you watch episode 3 because some emotional stuff. Well, if you're talking about that, it really was making the tears flow.
Indeed.
As Charlie would say, the onion ninjas, which I've never heard of before. Okay, so what about this rune, this wild rune?
Yeah, what to make of that?
I'm gonna
you hear them say, like, what have I done?
Yeah. I mean, like I was thinking of
what have we done?
To me, I look at it as like the splitting the atom in a way where there was terrible repercussions.
Yeah.
It reminded me of in episode 8 when. I can't remember what it's called. These places in the Force, they're like these vergences, right? Obviously, Anakin, his vergence, it was around him as a person. But one was a cave on Dagobah.
Yeah.
There's been a couple other. In episode 8, on Luke Skywalker's island, Rey enters a place, and it kind of, it's a similar thing. She actually had a similar thing where she was looking, and there was all these reflections of her.
Yeah.
But here, it made it seem like it was some kind of time-space deal.
Yeah, it was almost like splitting reality.
Yeah. I'm wondering what happened to them, or what's going to happen to them. And when I was watching, I was wondering, am I too stupid to understand what's going on? Like,
I was letting it gloss over me, thinking I would figure it out later. I still haven't figured it out. To be honest, they've taxed the Arcane.
Yeah.
To the point that it's put so much stress on it that it's causing, like you said, these reverberations, these repercussions.
Yeah, like it's affecting that tree. I don't know how far away that place is from Piltover or whatever, or you know what I mean. The idea that this thing that we draw upon, like the Force, like whatever these hex stones and the Hextech taps into, is not. It's a finite source, or it is at least a singular source that is connected to where. If we do something here, it affects something over there. It's the only thing I think that we might be like. I might be right about it. We might be right about is that.
Yeah.
Of course, giving the information to the show as well. But yeah, is that I'm still trying to understand when he was talking about, hand me that tome, and he threw him the book.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to understand
the reaction. Like, hand me that tome. This is the language you use to elicit the response you want.
Yeah.
And hand me that tome, and the guy puts it up to him. He said, "Hand me that tome," and the guy and threw it at him. Tossed it to him. The idea is that by the time you've pushed for what you want,
Yeah.
Eventually, there comes back another reaction.
Okay.
And that's the wild rune.
So the reaction maybe is this stuff that we're seeing with like the trees starting to die and whatever else. I mean, that is really cool that all these stones, all the things that power your technology will start to go haywire.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like, obviously like if someone sets off an E-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a less creative example, but like, just stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, all right. Dismissing those high notes, we had, Mira was taken by the witches, the same witch that tried to assassinate Ambessa.
Okay. So
Well,
did she not get
it was
killed?
the same witch, but the same witches.
Like the Merchant Guild?
Well, I don't know if she was just a representative, infiltrated as a representative of the Merchant Guild.
Okay.
Or if their entire Merchant Guild are a bunch of
the witches are witches too.
Yeah.
This is what we do on the side.
Yeah, they're all sorceresses. They have an economy to keep too, so they're also merchants.
Yeah.
I didn't quite take it that way, but maybe I'm wrong.
She said, "I've already lost a son. Like, does your
blood? You don't have her bloodlust.
Does your bloodlust? I mean, so did they kill her son?
That's what it seemed like.
Okay, but did they do it because they were getting revenge for something that she did? Because now we know now that she's not above doing.
Well, after she said that, the witch said, or Amara,
yeah,
she said that we know why you're here, and basically we can't let that happen, or something to that effect. So.
Oh, they want to probably get control of the Hextech.
Maybe so. Probably so.
I mean, she's making a play for power. I imagine the thing that would be interesting to her will be Piltover's use of Hextech.
Mm-hmm.
Which now we know she engineered the whole thing.
As far as the beginning of the series, yeah.
Yeah.
The attack on the memorial.
Mm-hmm.
And thereafter.
And pretty
it's
nuts.
Only 3 episodes in, so yeah, the last episode in this one.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
No, first episode is when that happened, right?
Yeah, it was the first episode. Yeah. No, it's nuts. I don't know. I first I thought maybe she was gonna make some kind of play for power, like when the show introduced us to her.
Mm.
But then I don't know. It didn't play out that way. But nope, it did play out that way. So, but I imagine she doesn't have anything to do with her daughter getting taken. That was from the bad guys. I mean, that was from the people who try to kill her. So is she going to be some kind of I don't know. Is she going to be something that gets in the way of what Ambessa's trying to do? Is she going to be something that they're going to use to try to stop Ambessa from doing what she's doing at Piltover?
I would say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Does Ambessa care more about her daughter, or does she care more about her plans?
Well, maybe ultimately that's what it will come down to.
Okay.
Whether or not she's willing to betray what she says she cares about so much.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be another Stannis Baratheon.
Maybe. It'd be pretty wild.
Shame.
There's a new street drug, but that wasn't really anything that was that.
It wasn't heavily emphasized, although it was shown several times.
It was shown that it was the last thing that was kind of dropped out of her hand when she was taken.
Yeah.
Mira, that is. And also, Zach, I did talk about this a little off camera. So during the brawl, with all of them kind of under the city, Savika flipped a switch or whatever she did to trigger the fans.
And Jinx said it's not how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then now it gets sucked out.
Yeah, I think it just. So do you think that just wasn't the right time? Or do you think like this kid getting involved, my sister didn't kill me, I didn't kill her? Like that's not, you know what I mean? Like did you?
Or that, or the timing maybe.
Yeah.
When they caused the explosion, and maybe because Savika did that, maybe the effect that happened on Piltover wasn't what was intended.
Okay,
because maybe that might have more to do with what we're experiencing here, because she did prematurely set that off.
Yeah.
So, and then she got in front of Jinx and actually saved her.
Yeah.
And the kid. I have to wonder if maybe the effects would have been much deadlier, or a little stronger at least, had they waited for the appropriate time.
I mean, it was this beautiful scene where all the colors shot out of the air, but it wasn't like they were poisonous.
The animation was beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it because the animation in general was great, but then like the art style of the clouds looked slightly different.
It looked like it was animated, like not CG.
Yeah,
it looked like it was hand drawn or
something like that. Yeah.
So
it looked really good, but like it seemed like it was just for show, unless like that was why she said this isn't how it's supposed to go down or whatever.
Mm.
So okay. Anyways, I thought it was a fantastic episode.
Indeed.
The first 3 were really good.
They were.
I love the show, so we look forward to episode 4. Comes out every Saturday, and we'll be doing them on probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you. Much love. If you don't want to wait, well, you got to, because there's no more left. See you next week.